Oh, Steve, that was just a really disappointing game. It was just so flat. I mean, somebody said at the end of that, it's one of those games where it could have easily ended just 0-0.
It's definitely cagey. I felt, two sides largely cancelling each other out. Going to be a mistake or a bit of quality or a bit of both that sort of settled it, and I guess that's the way it was in the end.
Yeah, because I mean, on the balance, the first half, it felt like we were just sat in their half. The ball seemed to be down that end most of the game. We might not be scoring goals, but we did seem to be having the better of the game.
I wouldn't disagree. Yeah, I think having watched it back, there aren't many clear-cut opportunities throughout the whole game. I don't think either goalkeeper's really called into action much, but I feel like up until their goal, which come a little bit out of the blue, we'd had 3 pretty good opportunities to put balls into the box. And just Josh put a cross in that Jack Gallagher on the stretch just didn't quite get on the end of, 6 yards out. Festos has got in on the touchline round nods and then cut one back for Rawls, who's missed the target. Regan's sort of zipped one across the 6 yard line that the defenders just scrambled clear. So I felt we were asking more questions. We didn't have the answers. They defended quite resolutely. And just the goal that we let in is poor, and it's come at a really bad time.
Yeah, it was, because like I said, we didn't threaten to score so much because we didn't take our chances, but we were creating a few bits, but there was just nothing coming of them. And then they go and nick a goal right before half time where, I mean, if you're being critical, you'd say we stood off because it comes from a throw in that should never happen, really, should it?
No, we switched off. I mean, one thing I would say, and I feel personally, a lot of the games at this level, one thing you can control the detail. So how we kick off, how we set up for corners, how we defend throw-ins, how we attack throw-ins, dead balls, free kick routines. They clearly have a routine that they do on every single throw-in. It's not rocket science, but it creates a little bit of a question. It's a little bit of good movement. It's caught Josh out, he's slipped over. But then, we've got to be a lot more quick and a lot more alert to defend the edge of our box. Is it a great finish? Should we do better with it? He's got in the side netting, but it's 25 yards out. We should be getting someone closer there to put pressure on him. Bence possibly should be saving it. Possibly, he might think that's harsh. Yeah,
because it really killed it. Because if you'd gone in 0-0, that chat was, we're on top here. We can get something from this. But as it was, you can see, when we see at half time, we were chatting, obviously, to the sub, you came back out and started chatting, and it was almost like, we've got 10 minutes to sort this, or you guys are coming on. And that seemed to be what happened.
That was exactly what happened. I said to the boys in the change room, like, we need to do more than this. Need someone to step up and give us a little bit of quality. I said, I'll give you 10 minutes. And I didn't really feel, if anything, I thought Bearsted probably started to get a little bit more of a strangle on the game, whether that's just a slope, playing its
Well, they certainly came to life for those first 10 minutes or so, didn't they? They hadn't shown any of that aggression in the first half, I was.
Watching it, we actually start and we go right up their end and put a ball in the box. So I wouldn't say they're dominating us, but they're just starting to get on top of it, I felt. And then I think there was an injury to one of their players. So I just thought, right, let's go for it. Just trying to do what I've got within my power of making an impact. Triple substitution, 3 fresh faces coming on with a point to prove, plenty of time for them to prove it. We had a little bit of a lift off of that. I thought the energy levels were a little bit better, probably for 10-15 minutes. I didn't really think the quality went up though. And that was it, Jesse Darko scored the first goal. Maybe I'm being harsh on, but maybe we've got to say that was probably one of only 2 real flashes of quality in the whole game. The other one was probably the dink finish for the second, albeit we should be doing better.
Yeah.
And maybe that's it. Maybe they just had those 2 moments of quality. We couldn't muster one up.
Yeah, because maybe it's the subs actually would typify the game. They came on. Kaz was getting further forward. Reese was getting down, knocking balls in. Harry got some energy, and they made a difference, but it didn't make an impact.
No, still don't think Frankie Leonard's had to make a save right up until he's picked the ball out of his net in the 102nd minute, which was interesting. But I guess the only thing you can take from that is we didn't give up, we didn't down tools, we kept on chipping away right until literally the very, very end. Just you know, would have got another goal. but yeah, it was just another typical Skeffel, very tight, cagey game. And I guess in one respect, no one's rolled us over. No one's sort of made us look silly this season. We're in every single game, but yeah, it's almost more frustrating.
Yeah, because it's like they've beaten us by not having to play particularly well. And it's not that we played poorly, we just haven't played particularly well either.
I thought they defended their goal better than us. It's simple as that. I was actually quite impressed with them as a defensive unit. Thought they got bodies behind the ball, thought position they were quite good, won their headers, won their first balls, cleared their lines. Every dead ball they set up, every man behind the ball. Like fair play to them. We couldn't break them down. And if, well, not until the 102nd minute. and if you can defend your goal, then
well, maybe the proof of that is the fact that their second goal came from our corner.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and they just broke and.
Yeah, really. I was disappointed really because you know I felt we should be doing better. We have a lock up, which is the boys behind the ball. Corner delivery hasn't beat the first man. They're showing a lot more desire to get forward than we are to get back. And then there's a couple of poor decisions. So yeah, again, letting a goal from a throw-in in your own corner, you've got to be scratching your head a little bit, haven't you?
Yeah. Like I said, the ref did everything he could to help us by playing up so many extra minutes of extra time. But I mean, Walder's scoring the goal, which is great. He's got 3 goals in 3 games. But if it's Walder scoring your goals, we've got 9 different goal scorers.
Yeah.
But where have they've dried up the last few games?
Well, have they? I mean, Snodland was only 2 games ago, and we had 2 other goal scorers in that one. Larkfield, okay, we nicked it 1-0, but it's 1-0 win's a win. So yeah, it was probably only Saturday. Just needed somebody. I said in the change room, I said like somebody is just going to have to bring a little moment of quality just to unlock this game. And we just didn't have it. But on another day, I still feel really confident we've got the boys that can do it. It's just how do you get that game in, game out? It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that consistency thing. Because I mean, you got Glebe next week in the Vars, and you think, oh God, that's going to be really tough. But there again, you look at some of the games we played, and if we get it to click, we play really well. It's just getting that consistency going and getting the guys up for it.
I think Glebe will be looking at it thinking it's going to be really tough. I mean, they've got to come to us again. 2-2 draw last time again, didn't give up. We let in a couple of crap goals there, I've got to be honest. But we kept on fighting away. Jack Gallagher got a goal pretty much in stoppage time. Glebe lost 3-1 to Larkfield on Saturday, who we beat on the Tuesday. So I don't think either side's going to be looking at it as an easy one. It's just probably going to be another tight game that's going to be settled by a moment of quality. What Glebe have got is 3 or 4 players that could bring that moment of quality. So we've got to make sure that ours turn up.
Yeah, but I think that because we know if we can get it to click, we've played some good games this season. I think that's what you've got to, you can get too down almost about it, but it's a one-off game where we've been a bit flat. We win Glebe and everybody forgets that next week. And we know we can. Yeah,
I mean, I just generally think I said to you before the camera started rolling, most of the games, when you look through every Saturday, every Tuesday, there's only a goal in it. Most of the time, maybe 2. You don't get teams getting battered in this league, so it does just come down to the fine margins, the controllable details, people doing their jobs properly, people concentrating, and then somebody just having that moment of quality when it comes their way. I believe we've got people that can do that. On Saturday, no one was able to just have that moment of quality, and we have switched off twice, which has cost us. Yeah, it's disappointing, but it's all within our control. And on another day, like Tuesday, for example, that won't happen, and we win.
Yeah, we showed the fight from Tuesday against Larkfield. We'll not beat Glebe easily, but we should beat them if we play like that.
Sometimes you just got to fight fire with fire. Larkfield were, and they've proved it. They've bounced back. They've won 3-1 away on Saturday to Glebe, who we're saying are a good side. So I think Larkfield brought a very high intensity and tempo to us that we had to match. Bearsted didn't quite as much, and maybe our problem was we didn't up it to really give you guys anything to get engrossed and involved in the game with, and it just become a little bit of a flat 2 teams jabbing away, but no one really trying to land a big punch. I don't even know if they were trying to land a big punch when they scored, to be honest. But sometimes you get a lucky shot, and I don't, you know, it's a metaphor. I don't actually mean it was a lucky shot. He's quite clearly going for it, but I don't think he could believe his luck. He's beating us from 25 yards.
Well, obviously we have the luck.
Exactly that.
Cheers.